Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Welcome back to our psychologics education program. Let's learn, where the psychologists at work actually. Where the psychologists are working is a very important point for us. It's basically, the vocational aim of the psychology. The first and the most important one area where the psychologist will work, as a clinical psychologist, the role of the psychology people is very high. The clinical psychologists are basically dealing with the various varieties of psychological problems like anxiety, stress related problems, insomnia, and behavioral problems. And also, they deal with the abnormal schizophrenia, autism, and they are providing various therapies. They are offering various therapies to the patients or the people who are suffering with various abnormalities. Clinical psychology is one of the most interesting area, and the people as clinical psychologists they are doing a wonderful job. They are mainly supportive to the people, and they are like working for the welfare of the mankind, I can say to you. The second area is counseling psychologist. Counseling and therapy both are two different areas. The clinical psychologists are dealing with the much serious problems experienced by the people, whereas a variety of problems which are experienced by the people can be treated with the support of the counseling, basic counseling. So the counseling psychologists are generally dealing with the motivational and emotional problems experienced by the people. The motivational emotional problems are generally treated with the support of the counseling psychologist. A counseling psychologist may be involved in occasional rehabilitation programs, helping the people to make their decisions in their life, career options, career adjustment, occasional adjustment, and we can say personal and family adjustment areas they are working. And within the counseling psychologist, we have the various varieties of counselors, vocational counselors, educational counselors, marriage counselors, like various varieties of counselors are there. The third area is the community psychologist. A community psychologist is working in the community to solve the problems of the mass community actually. Here it is. They try to work for the mental health related problems basically. The community psychologists are dealing with the problems experienced with the people in different areas, whether it is a rural or urban area. The people are experiencing various types of problems. So, like in India in 90s and 2000, 2010, a lot of NGOs started appointing the HIV/AIDS counselors. I can say that these are people who are appointed to support the community. We can say they worked as the community psychologists, though they were counselors, but they started educating the people on HIV/AIDS, and also they started working on communicable diseases. They lot of things are there: programs, planning, rehabilitation. You see here, behavior rehabilitation, alcohol de-addiction centers. Basically, the people who works as a community psychologist, they work either in alcohol de-addiction centers, behavior modifications, and also as NGOs. And also they work with various government agencies in order to support the people. The next area is the school psychologist. It's a very interesting area actually. A school is a place where an young infant will try to learn the skills which are required to live in this world. And the teachers are the people who are teaching basic skills to these children. In this context, there will be a lot of difficulties experienced by the child and the teacher. For both the two, actually, the school psychologist works as a bridge between the teacher or the teaching community and the student fraternity. And the school psychologist always supportive to teachers as well as the students while solving their problems, dealing with the difficulties experienced by the children. Actually, you see, the children have various learning disabilities: dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, you know and also slow learners will be there. Sometimes the child may not understand the teacher's way of teaching. All these kind of problems are basically dealt by the school psychologist. And also the school psychologist will help the school administrator in planning and in running the institution in an effective way. And the last area I can say industrial and organizational psychologist. The psychologists are working in various industries and organizations as HR consultants, as labor relation officers, as they are working with the basically to build the bridge between the higher top level management and the lower level employees to resolve the problems between management and the employees, working basically here in order to build the the connection and free communication through the industrial psychologist is basically taking place. The industrial psychologists are dealing with only not only with the manpower training, recruitment of the employees, training needs, and also various varieties of problems like work related stress, and how to improve the work efficiency of the manpower. Such kind of problems basically they are dealing. Industrial and organizational psychology role is particularly in the modern world is growing like anything. It's one of the very emerging branch actually. It is, I can say to you. I hope you understand this area, this concept, my children. Thank you for watching. Stay connected with us.